That is that going to be the new ending screen? Is that going to be the new ending video? As your little excitement. We haven't come up with a name yet. There's some suggestions. Someone says, someone said something like Duquesne Cast, but I was like, this isn't just me though. I can't, it's not like my own podcast or something. And then someone says, what'd they say? Duquesne, and I thought it was funny. Like it was like Duquesne in his group, like Duquesne in the group or whatever. But it was like, oh man, I can't remember what it is. But it was just a funny little thing or whatever. But yeah, we still haven't come up with something that would be another name for this. So it will currently just stay as the Gamecast until we figure out something else.
Until we get sued.
Yeah. By someone that's not really that popular, that we are more popular than them, but still, I don't want to take their stuff. But yeah, so PlayStation was released. Don't laugh, Koala. Are you laughing because I said PlayStation?
No, my dog got his.
Okay.
My dog was making
like,
a mess in
PlayStation was released, and then all of a sudden you're like,
I'm sorry, my dog just jumped on my bed and was making a weird noise.
Okay. But no, yeah.
It's gone.
PlayStation was released,
no, he's digging on my
PS4,
bed.
and went off relatively well, the PS4 release. Of course, there's issues like downloading the day one update, for it, because come on, how many people are trying to log on at once to download that update? It of course is going to crash and cause issues. That's going to happen with the Xbox, One's day one update and stuff. It's going to be the exact same thing. Cool thing though about the PlayStation.
Yeah, there's
Say that. Go ahead.
I was just saying there's some issue with the HDMI port in the back. Like,
yes.
The software was conflicting with it, so we couldn't even use it or something, like after 15 minutes.
And so there's no other, you only have one HDMI port, so you can't, it was like flashing
and the
blue.
problem was like a delay and flashing and all that, like nothing matched. Like whatever you're doing in controller to be like a delay or something. And
and then some people would just totally crash. It wouldn't do that. But of course, again, it's a new hardware. It's the price of being like the first people to get these things and stuff. So it's well, I said first people in quotes because of the fact that they aren't necessarily the first people. There's some people that got it previously.
They're the first public.
First public and first run of the console type of thing.
First
first buyers.
The first.
Yes.
But the thing is though, it's just it's going to happen with everything. Xbox is probably going to have issues and stuff, just because, this is the first time a mass amount of people has gotten this. It's what happens with all electronics. It happens with the iPhone whenever they release something else that's new. There's issues with the iPhone that they have to fix.
Then they got to patch it.
Yeah. And so it's just issues that it'll happen and stuff. But yeah, so far, though, the review for the consoles are pretty good. Like the console itself. They say, I forget the network, the PSN dashboard. I forget what it's called. But yeah, the dashboard type of thing, they say it's a lot better, but people say it's still not as good as the Xboxes. One user friendly and everything like that. It's a lot better than the PS3. The PS3 was complete crap.
It confused me when I first used it.
Yeah. So, but this one they say is a lot better, but it's still not as good as the Xboxes, which, it's some people do think it's better than the Xboxes, but of course some people don't. It's the same thing with the controllers. The Xbox controller is largely known as the best controller ever, so...
Of all time.
Yeah, but some people still prefer the PlayStation one, but, I don't know. But, so the
some
console
people said
itself...
the PlayStation's good for racing, Xbox is good for first-person shooters.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, though. Whenever my issue with the DualShock is that the controllers, the joysticks are right next to each other. I cannot stand
I don't like that.
I can't stand it because of the fact that whenever you try to push forward with the left one, if you look at your thumb while you're holding it, you have to you're more like pushing it kind of to the left, like the way your hand is positioned.
Oh God! Yeah, I used to play a lot of flight games, and sometimes my friend and I would get caught into these twirling dogfights where we're just spinning around each other, and it's whoever stays in it the longest wins. And it's horrible doing that because with the control stick, you're like your fingers are like slipping off the joystick and you're drifting to the left or right.
Yeah, so it's overall like like that's the reason why I don't like it. I know a lot of people like it, and it takes some getting used to if you come from like Xbox or something like that. But personally, I just like the joystick, the left one, to be higher up. So whenever you push forward, you're actually pushing forward and not kind of to the left, like the way your hand's positioned on here, like this on the DualShock. And whenever you push, to the left, you're actually kind of pushing to the left to go up. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, the reviews for the console have actually been pretty good. Everything works fairly well. Of course, there's some locked features still. Yes, I did this again. Locked features. Locked.
I wasn't going to say it this time.
Hashtag.
Wasn't going to say
hashtag, it. Still some lost features. Hashtag. But yeah, there's still some locked features, which that's unfortunate. And the, what is it, the HCTP or whatever, for the, like, you can't externally capture gameplay with the PS4 yet.
Yeah.
So that is still locked, and it's going to be coming in another update and stuff sometime, but they haven't said when that update is, and that's kind of irritating. That would really irritate me, that they have that in the day one update wouldn't unlock that ability, to be able to do that, because that's pretty important for practically all PS4 users. They want to capture their gameplay. Of course, there are ways around it, but it's just one of those annoying things. You have to do extra stuff to get, around and stuff. Or you could just plug your PS4 into your Xbox One and then record from your Xbox One.
Then it just gets weird.
People are like, that's heresy.
Yeah, I think that's hilarious, though. But yeah, the games for PS4 so far haven't been giving that great of scores. Like, they've been getting like an 8. I know Killzone got an 8 at most sites. Some other things have been getting 8. Knack got a horrible score, like, from a lot of sites. Maybe
and there was like this whole ordeal about how PlayStation was like 1080p for everything, and that they're being displayed at 780 or 7, whatever it is. That number 720p.
COD Ghost. Yeah, COD Ghost. Yeah, the single player was being displayed at 720p, and everyone was like, bringing comparison videos of the, like, COD Ghost with, like PS4 versus Xbox or something like that. They're like, oh yeah, it looks better than the Xbox, and yet it's exactly the same, because they're both in 720p. But of course, you had to do an update on COD Ghost to make the single player 1080p. So I just think that's hilarious that, like, a lot of news sites and everything was, saying, oh yeah, PS4 looks, better or whatever like that and stuff.
On most things I've seen, they've just been mostly criticizing Call of Duty Ghost itself on its graphic engine remaining relatively unchanged.
Yep. And that's unfortunate. It's like, it's next gen, they should, like, it looks better, of course, in next gen, but it's like, you got to overhaul that sucker, And so, but I guess they won't do that because it's still released on current gen consoles. But I guess I can't say current gen because PS4 has already come out. Last gen consoles.
Last gen.
But yeah, that a lot of the games exclusively to PS4 haven't been getting that great reviews. Which it's understandable though. Like, a lot of the games coming out, on consoles, like the launch games, aren't really that great. Just like Robo's face there. But but like, they're really, like, you look at the Xbox 360, you had got like Perfect Dark Zero, Camino, and all those games, and they weren't that great of games. Camino, do you remember that game?
No, that just makes me think Star Wars.
Oh, but no, not that Camino.
Same.
Not that Camino. Not that Camino. They didn't have the clones.
Boba Fett?
Yeah, they didn't have the clones on there. No. It wasn't a water world. But yeah, so like, those games weren't that great, and they came out launch and stuff, and of course, graphically they didn't look that great compared to games now. So it's like, just wait till same in Xbox 360.
You are gonna find a way to bolster everything until it's photorealistic. Then it goes beyond photorealism. Yeah. Then we start to cry.
The Xbox One, launch games like Dead Rising 3. I think Dead Rising 3 will get like a relatively good score. maybe at least above an 8 and stuff. Some other games, Zoo Tycoon will probably be a low score on there because that's a launch game. Like I'm talking about exclusive games. What's some other exclusives that are coming out?
I guess, does Titanfall still
Forza.
count as exclusive?
Well, no, not
Forza.
I'm talking about like release day one.
Oh yeah, release date. Titles.
Forza it come out. That'll probably get pretty good score, and stuff. But yeah, there's no really launch games that you're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait, like that type of thing. It's more like I can't wait to play Battlefield 4 on next gen, or something. It's already games that have already come out.
Yeah, I mean, plus they're gonna. How soon is it that the more advanced Minecraft is it gonna be on release date?
No, I think PS4 or no, I think pushed the PS4 Minecraft, and they're gonna concentrate on PS3.
Yeah, I heard that it's an arcade title for Xbox One, and that it's gonna be released with it. I thought.
Oh, I didn't think it would be released with it. Maybe it will. I don't know. If it is, I was thinking maybe December, but maybe
That's
it'll be released. But I know with the PS4 that it was going to be a launch, but they pushed it because they're going to work on the PS3, like have the PS3 one out, and then they're going to come out with the PS4 one a little bit later. So it's kind of like with the GTA thing. They probably want to get the sales from the PS3 first, and then get sales from PS4. But yeah, so Knack looks okay. There's a lot of complaints about it just because you literally at the beginning of the game you have all the same all the same controls and attacks and everything, and it never changes throughout the entire game. Like you don't earn new like punches or whatever, and stuff.
No falcon punches?
Yeah, no. And I can't wait till I want to get a PS4. I want to get one. Probably I'm going to get one during the summer or something like that. But I want to get one mainly for stuff like Ratchet and Clank.
Definitely.
Like
that game was my childhood.
Yes, Ratchet and Clank is amazing. Things like Ratchet and Clank, Little Big Planet. Like I like all the kiddish.
Jak and
stuff.
Daxter.
Yes, Jak and Daxter. Oh, that's just such great games. But of course, if they come out with a cool game like Last of Us and stuff, I'd probably get that for PS4. But it's mainly, really, I would buy a PS4 solely for Ratchet and Clank. Just because
I do hope that they take some of the titles from the current gen and put them to PS4. Because I would really like to play a lot of those, like Last of Us and Heavy Rain and those. Yeah. But they're on PS3.
PS4 is backwards compatible. So,
is it?
Yeah.
I heard that it wasn't.
No, that's Xbox. Xbox One is not. PS4 is backwards compatible. So yeah, you can look it up. Just a fact check.
I'm just gonna look
fact check.
Check.
But yeah, Xbox One isn't. But also the Xbox 360 wasn't backwards compatible at launch. So I'm sure they'll come out with an update where you could play, backwards compatible games or whatever and stuff. One other cool thing with the PS4, you can, if you have a game that's like on your PS3 and it has it also on the PS4, like on their marketplace or something, you can just upgrade that game that you have. So you can get it on, like downloaded onto your PS4 so you don't have to like put in a disc or anything like that. So that's kind of cool. And I think it's
huge downloads.
At launch, it is not backwards compatible, it seems.
Huh? For Xbox?
From what I read, it said, let's see.
Yeah, for Xbox One, it's not. There is no
PS4 isn't backwards compatible with PlayStation 3 games, nor will digital purchases made from the PS3 be available on PS4 consoles on launch.
Where are you reading this?
Everything you just said got thrown away.
Washington Post.
Washington Post? Oh. I could have sworn the PS4 was backwards compatible. Check IGN.
I think they had claimed it.
Look up an IGN.
I'm checking IGN right now.
Maybe
it looks like
not
they
yet.
Also confirmed that.
Maybe not yet. Maybe they'll have an update.
Yeah, not natively. It's probably going to be updated some way.
Yeah. Okay. So, but I remember hearing something that saying that it will be backwards compatible. So, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. So then also, I just pre-ordered Assassin's Creed Black Flag Limited Edition. Like I went to the GameStop and I was like, "Hey, don't roll your eyes! Don't roll your eyes!"
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I saw you roll your eyes.
For a minute.
Shut your face.
Yeah, they all that ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, look at that. That's some
Yeah.
good stealing.
But
that's a nice
I
ceiling
went to
you got there. It'd be a shame if
GameStop.
something were to
I'm
happen
sorry
to
for people that work at GameStop because they get so much crap. You know, which it's well deserved, but not everyone at GameStop is stupid. But the GameStop over here, okay, this happened before with I think just another game. I was like, no, this has come out, or no, I think it was for the 360e. And it came out, you know, and I was like, I was wondering if y'all had any 360es. And they're like, oh yeah, the new 360. I was like, yeah, you know, and they're like, yeah, and they bring out a Slim. They bring out one of the Xbox Slims, the 360 whatever S's and stuff. I was like, no. The 360e is the one that looks like the Xbox One. And it just came out, you know, and they said it's in stores like at GameStop and everything like that. You can purchase it. And they're like, oh, there's a new one that came out? It's just like, oh my gosh.
Face palm right there. It's done.
And it's just
It's
like,
Universal
not even a
baseball.
gamer.
yeah, it's just like, oh.
GameStop. You have to be
my
a gamer
gosh.
to work at GameStop.
Yes, it's like, do y'all not look? Guess what? Just go to like IGN or GameStop, or I mean GameSpot, and it's like just go to or Kotaku or I don't know some gaming website, and they'll have everything you need to know
Like,
about
seriously?
anything you know that has come out, and it's just like oh my gosh. And apparently, like I went there to go Thursday night because I got a text message saying, hey, your Xbox One controller is available to pick up Thursday at PM. So I was like, that's weird. And I was like, did you mean next Thursday at PM, like whenever the Xbox One releases? So I went up there and I asked them about the text. And I was like, do y'all have the controllers or something? I was just wondering. It was awkward because there's a lot of PS4 people lined up there. And I go up there like, I want an Xbox One controller. You know?
They're all staring you down. You're like, you walk in the wrong neighborhood,
like
buddy.
whenever I first walked in, the people at GameStop asked, are you here for the PS4 deal? And I'm like, nope.
And everyone's like,
yeah,
outsider.
Yeah, but so I just but I asked them about it, and they're like, no, we don't have any of that stuff. And I was like, and they're like, no, that's not going to come out until next week. And so I was like, oh, okay. And so then I was like, they must have meant Thursday next week. And so then I watched a video on IGN that they said that they purchased the Xbox One's, you know, controller from GameStop, and I was like, what? And so I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, is it only select GameStops or something able to do this? Because I know Green Skull posted that his GameStops in Canada aren't doing this, like selling them now. So I was just like, okay. So I went back up there and I was like, I saw a video, you know, IGN. I was like, do y'all even know what IGN is? I was like, I saw a video by IGN and they said they bought them at GameStop. Can y'all like double check or something and stuff? And so they're like, yeah, here, we'll go look. And they're like, oh, we do have them. No, I was just another
Do
face
they
palm.
even check
in
the stock?
store, but
I mean, come on, they're in the tiniest store imaginable.
Yes.
How difficult is it to check your stock?
This lady
I'll
was
just be like, these people need to be fired.
this lady, I think she wasn't maybe, I don't know if she was the overall manager, but she was like the manager during that time period. You know, like she was the head person
Yeah,
during that
manager
time.
on duty.
Yeah, manager on
Come
duty.
on, yeah.
And it's like, you don't know this? It's like, can you just hire me? And I would know everything. Like, I applied to GameStop whenever I lived actually in Houston and stuff. That was before I got the museum job. And they didn't hire me. Like, the guy wanted to hire me, but he said his manager just went over his head and hired other people. Like, the guy that interviewed us said that he was going to hire me, but he just went over his head and stuff. It's like you want to get people that actually know things about games and stay up to date.
Yeah.
You know, about games. So if someone asks a question, you can answer it. Like another example.
Yeah, you don't. That's the one job you don't want to take someone in who's just like a good salesman or like another retail job. You need to have someone with knowledge working.
Well, yeah, gamers go walking in. Yes, parents walk in there too, but it's mainly gamers, and it doesn't matter if you're not that great of a salesman. If you could just get someone to talk about game related stuff, you're selling stuff right there just by talking about games. And but another great example is I asked, you know, just if I have everything paid off, like with my Xbox One and all that type of stuff. And the people, they're like, yeah, you have everything paid off, but of course they said you don't have your Lego Marvel paid off because I still had that pre-ordered for the Xbox One. But of course, I have it now for the 360. But you know, I'm just gonna trade up type of thing. And they're like, yeah, you're able to pick up, you know, your games like the Lego Marvel and everything like that on Tuesday. And so I was just like, Lego Marvel, and I was like, but I could have sworn I just read an article on IGN or something like that Lego Marvel has been delayed for next gen. So and I was like, can I still pick that up Tuesday? Like, will y'all be getting them in stores or something, even though they said it would be delayed? Now, I'm not 100% sure. Robo, if you want to fact check that one or something. But I'm pretty sure I saw something, you know, about on IGN or whatever, just saying that Lego Marvel has been delayed. Like, type in Lego Marvel Xbox One delayed or whatever, you know, and see if...
I put Z-Box. What am I doing?
Z-Box? What type of console is that? Is that like the Steam
New
box?
one, people.
It's no
New
longer
competition
delayed.
coming out.
Oh, it's no longer delayed?
Yeah, just yesterday. The article just popped up yesterday.
Oh, so
it's not delayed anymore on next gen.
So it was delayed because I read this earlier in the week. Like I think it was Monday or something like that article saying it was delayed. So I guess they was able to port it, you know, pretty much to the Xbox One in time, because it's not like they're going to be, you know, totally remaking the game and stuff. But yeah, cool. So that's another weird thing. You can go buy all your Xbox One games, like all the ones you pre-ordered. They come in on Tuesday. And the Xbox One gets released on Friday. So you can have your games and you can hold them and you can be like, yay, look what I have. And then you do nothing else with them.
10 seconds later, you're like...
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much it's like, okay. That's what I'll be doing an unboxing video of the Assassin's Creed one, because it comes with that cool little, you know, statue of, what's his name, Edward, like hanging on the mast of a ship and stuff.
Edward.
I should have done an unboxing for the Bio. I haven't done video. I'm stupid.
You're like, I haven't done it. I'm stupid. But yeah, you should do unboxing stuff. That's what like a lot of people like your Lego review type of thingies and different review stuff.
There, this is the closest we're getting for that. Oh look, it's Songbird. I'm Songbird.
That is pretty cool, and I am jealous you had that because I'm a sucker. That's the whole reason why I got the unboxing. Jennifer, she found out. Even though I told her before, I pre-ordered the collector's edition to Titanfall. Like I told her before. But I guess she forgot, and there was a trailer for it, and I was like, oh, Jennifer, check out this collector's edition, like, trailer, like, for everything. And I was like, you know, you know, I have this pre-ordered and stuff. And she was looking, and she was like, how much is this? And I was like, like $250 or something. And she was like, for a statue? I was like, it's like 20 inches.
It's 20 inches of awesome, and it has lights.
Yeah, that is
painted
massive.
really well.
Yeah, and it has LED lights, and it changes colors of the lights and stuff. And she was like, I admit, it's really cool, but $250, that's like half of an Xbox One. And I was like, I know, but I'm a sucker for like statue things, like cool statues, especially ones that are like 18 inches. Or 20 inches. I think they said it rounds up to about 20 inches with the little character on top.
Yeah, with the incentives and all that.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, man, 20 inches, that's huge. Like, really. That is an enormous statue. I don't know where I'm going to put it.
I can just tell that if they would actually release a statue the size of your house of that giant Titanfall thing, I bet you would save money to buy it.
Oh my gosh,
Just to
that
put
would
in
be
your
so
front yard,
cool.
just have a
You know
giant Titanfall mech.
Yeah, you know that there's a statue of who is it? Is it Ezio? I hear some echo, Koala, a little mechanical
I think
echo.
it's doing its thing.
Yeah,
Mechanical
but
echo.
I don't hear it now. I don't think. Do y'all hear it? No. Okay. But yeah, there's a life-size statue of, I believe, like Ezio or something like that, which is awesome. It's like $3,000, like $3,500, but a life-size statue. That's pretty cool. And it's like a legit statue. It's not like cardboard or something. But yeah.
Oh, fun little fact: the license for the Halo figures, 343 Industries has switched it from McFarlane Toys to NECA.
NECA.
The ones who did like, yeah, they did like the Songbird statue, the Big Daddy. I'll show you the Big Daddy figure real fast.
Cool. I don't really know what
They like
NECA is, but
it
looks good.
Another figure
Looks like
company.
good quality.
They make
they
make really good quality.
That's pretty
stuff.
awesome. That's pretty awesome.
And actually, their stuff is significantly more posable than the stupid little joints on the McFarlane figures.
Yeah. And that's my issue with like I have the Crawler and Watcher little figurine type of stuff, and it's like, do they not make them to where the joints on them can actually hold up? Like with the Crawler, the joints don't really hold up too well on the Crawler to where you can actually get it to really stand up, and stuff. So it's like, let's try to make that a little bit stronger there so it won't just fall over.
A lot of their figures aren't really meant for, playing, as more for just the look.
Yeah.
And the thing with the McFarlane figures is they started going away from the look and heading more just towards the play side of it.
Yeah.
And that's what made their quality drop. Because, the second wave of figures for the Halo 4 line was delayed a year.
Wow.
Because of poor merchandising.
Wow. That's crazy.
I think that's why they switched the license.
Yeah. I wish, like, I understand, like the whole Mega Bloks thing, but I wish it was Lego, for Halo.
I know.
Just because.
And I bet they could get it to do it now, too. Because, Halo has started to actually make gun pieces.
Yeah.
Because they used to have just like the revolver and the Western stuff, and they were like, we don't want to replicate real violence.
It's like, that's not real violence. You don't actually shoot weapons at the Legos,
Yeah. And the way some of their Lego games have gone, they can do it now so easily.
Yeah, and like I don't know, I just personally just like Legos better. I don't know, it's just personal preference or whatever.
They're actually a lot more sturdy because I bought one of those Call of Duty Mega Bloks. I just bought one. I was like, oh boy, I guess I'll do a video on it. And I never made a video on it because I'm dumb that way. But I bought it and I set it on a shelf for like a few hours because it went out and about and then went up to a GameStop up north. And when I came back, both of its treads, the seams where they're joined, both of the seams on those treads broke.
Wow. Yeah, that's
so it's
bad.
like that's really cheap manufacturing.
Yeah. So but yeah, I don't know. I'm okay with them switching. I don't know anything about the new, like, what were they called again? The new toy. NECA. So I don't know anything about that. The only thing I've seen by them, at least that I know it's by them, is your Songbird and Big Daddy that you just showed. So.
And then all those Pacific Rim figures I have, those are NECA.
Oh,
too.
They are? Okay, cool. So.
They make them look good. That's what matters.
And so that'd be fine. I hope the next Halo does have a figurine. I think every game should have some sort of statue. Every game. Every game.
Yeah.
Except for Call of Duty, because Call of Duty does have some pretty cool little, like, RC stuff and everything like that that they have with some of their games.
The only statue they ever did was with Modern Warfare 2, and I just bought that online for like $20.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice, actually.
I was looking at some of the Assassin's Creed ones, and so I was tempted on buying some of the Assassin's Creed ones. They aren't cheap, but I was like, they look really cool,
You know what I hate about that, though? When you start collecting this stuff, you run so quickly out of places to put them.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. I don't have any places right now to put them, but I'm still getting this Assassin's Creed one. Still getting the 20-inch Titanfall one that I have nowhere to put.
You'll probably have it on top of your refrigerator back there.
Yeah, that's exactly where it would be. Oh, other side. Yeah, right up there. Or it'll just be sitting right here on my desk, like right next to me, and it's like the figure comes up in screen right here, like the little head of it. But like really, I don't have any place to put it. And the thing is, since we live in this cheap trailer and stuff, we don't have anything we don't have any storage room in it and everything like that. So we're gonna have to wait till once we buy our house and stuff. But luckily, we're paying out this trailer by springtime, so then we can actually save up for a house. and we can actually decide on where we want to live because. That's the whole reason why we bought a trailer is because we didn't know where we want to live. So we don't want to pay $150,000 on a house and then be like, we don't want to live here anymore, or like we didn't know exactly if we'd be keeping jobs, like if Jennifer would be keeping it with her job and stuff like that. So yeah, a $32,000 trailer that we paid off in a year and a few months is going to be a lot better than, a $150,000 house. And that would be a lot.
You should have just done a few heists. You would have had it paid off a long time
ago. I know. I'm sorry. I need my crew. Y'all need to come down here. And I have a wall. I can make a wall over there or something, where we can have all the stuff put up. But yeah, so once we are able to get a house, and we want to be able to look into custom houses and stuff. And so we want to, of course, I want to have a game room and everything. And I want to have things like display cases and stuff in the game room, and plenty of room for display cases, so I can put all the stuff in there. So that would be nice.
If property isn't too expensive, Bastrop would be a nice place to have a house.
The only issue, how far away? The only issue is the thing is Jennifer's work, so it has to still be.
Oh yeah, Bastrop is a bit far away from that.
It has to still, and if you go on the Katy side of things, it's extremely crowded. Katy is booming like crazy. If people didn't know, that's where I grew up, is Katy, and it is booming like crazy. To go 5 miles on I-10 in the morning, it takes you an hour, and it's insanely crowded. So it's we're not going to live on that side of Houston, so we're going to stay on this side, on Baytown side of Houston, because it's not nearly. It'll take you maybe an hour to go. I think it's about normally it would be 30 minutes to get into Houston. It takes about an hour during traffic, morning times and stuff. But yeah, we're going to try to find a house somewhere around here. And the good thing is, properties are relatively somewhat cheap. Even if you're buying a new house and stuff, it's nothing. You could get a pretty nice house for $150,000 or something, $150,000 to $200,000. So yeah, but yeah, I want a game room. Got to have a game room. Got to. No doubt.
Isn't that right, Koala?
Yeah. He's not even paying attention anymore. He's playing Lego. I figured out.
No, I'm not.
Then what are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing. I'm gonna get online. I'm gonna see what he's doing.
Get online and see what he's doing. He's gonna quick. We're gonna see his TV turn off. We're gonna see it turn off because we see the flashing on you. We see the flashing.
No.
But
no.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
So, but no. Anyways, we probably should end this. It's been pretty long, and I don't want these to go for. I'm trying to shorten them down to lower than an hour, but the problem is we get talking about games and stuff, and then it goes for an hour or something. So,
or longer.
Yeah. So I don't know.
And Eisen's like, where are you?
Yeah. And then if this doesn't record, then we'll be down to nothing.
And I'll just cry.
Yeah. So, all right. I guess that'll be it for this Gamecast or whatever we're going to call this in the future. I don't know. But yeah, leave comment down below on if you have an idea about something. Do something a group. Don't just say Duquesne's podcast or whatever, because it's a group thing, people. Group thing. It's on my channel, but it's group. I don't know group effort by you, Koala, over there playing other games and everything.
I'm not doing anything.
Oh yeah.
You can't prove it.
What is he doing? What is he doing, Robo? What is he doing?
I think he appeared offline.
Oh, you appeared offline, you cheater! we see the brightness from your TV screen. We see the brightness.
I'm just gonna scroll down.
Oh, now you just turned it off.
Let's see. Go see Koala. Let's see. Where is he?
What was he last online
there
playing?
You are. Last online 1 minute ago.
1 minute ago.
Playing Lego Marvel.
Playing Lego Marvel, you son of a bee.
It's all lies. Xbox
You're
lies.
addicted to the game, though, right? It's an awesome game.
It's so much fun.
And how many are...
I can't decide what Lego theme I love more. Star Wars, Marvel, DC.
Or, Lord of the Rings.
Bywolf doesn't
Lord of the Rings
games.
Lego game was pretty amazing. Indiana Jones was pretty cool too.
I'm so upset that I never bought any of the Lego Indiana Jones sets when they had them. I wanted the flying wing. I never bought it. I'm stupid.
I say the best Lego game though to come out is Lord of the Rings. Like the way the overworld is, and you have an inventory system and all the side quests. And one thing that bothers me with Lego Marvel is you can't switch characters in the overworld just by holding down Y.
I hate that.
I hate it. That. It's so annoying. And it's like, that's something, it's like, why would you take that out? With Lego Lord of the Rings, you could switch characters immediately anywhere.
I know, it's so slow.
Yeah.
I mean, and then, like, some of the characters, like, using Loki, he is so slow to fight. It's not even fun.
Well, Koala, with Lego Lord of the Rings, you can switch characters in the overworld. You could just switch characters immediately. Like, any character that you own. You know, like any time.
Like New York City?
Yeah, like let's say you're running around in New York City right now. You're running around in there.
What do you mean? I hold Y and I can switch characters.
No, holding like what? What do you mean?
Holding Y, I can choose any character I want.
Yeah, I thought you meant instantly switch.
Oh no, I meant
just
switch characters. Like maybe since I'm not far enough, I don't know, or I'm not running around. I'm guess I'm going missions.
Like in the run around, I hold Y and it gives me the whole list of.
Oh, it didn't do that for me whenever I held Y.
Like here.
See, you are playing. You are playing.
Shut up! Look, I'm in the.
That's weird.
New York,
then
I'm right there.
That's weird because whenever I held Y, maybe it's because I said like continue to the next mission or something. Like continue.
There is one issue though. Some of the characters, when you hold Y, like Spider-Man or the Hulk, instead of going onto that option, you just change your character. Like the Hulk turns into Bruce.
Well, actually, what you can do is right when you start changing, hold it down again, and then it will pull up the menu really fast.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know.
But I still really hate how slow Loki is. I really want to use it because Loki's cool.
That I just showed, but like when you do free roam in a mission, you can still do that. So you can still choose the whole list of characters.
I don't know why. I tried holding down Y and it wouldn't work for me. Strange.
It used to not work for me earlier, but it started working now. So.
Oh, so
yeah, it's once you really get to free roam instead of like being Hawkeye.
I'm only like 16% through it or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, go ahead and say.
Wait, how far are you?
Like 16%, I think.
Oh, I'm ashamed.
So, well, no, I got to play whenever Jennifer can only play. So, you know, it's not nearly as long. Don't even talk to me. How many other Lego games do you have? How many Lego games have you 100%ed?
I have 100%ed. Well, I don't think I've ever 100% everything.
Exactly.
I got to where I got all the items.
I've 100%ed every Lego game.
Lego game I never 100%ed were the original 2 Star Wars games, and that was on PS2, so it never had anything to support.
Achievements?
Yes.
Do you count achievements as being 100%?
Well, the other achievements that you couldn't get if you 100%ed the game itself are just like to kill this person with this person, you know, or whatever. It's just something like that.
I love the Hulk
Lego
Loki
Indiana Jones
achievement. Though.
I have done 100% storyline, all free mode, everything done with that. All the collectibles, all that on Lego Indiana Jones, and the Star Wars, because I have them for PlayStation 2. I 100% those.
Okay.
Yeah, I did those.
And now I'm gonna try this.
The only game I haven't 100%ed yet was DC, like Lego Batman 2. You know, like what is it called? DC Universe or whatever, or DC Superheroes. That's what it's called. I haven't 100%ed that game.
It happened. We got distracted and kept on talking.
Yeah, I know. And then I haven't 100%ed Pirates of the Caribbean 1.
Is there like a DC version of Lego Marvel?
Yeah, it's not like this.
I didn't know that.
It's not like this though. You mean of the Lego games? You can't say DC version of Lego Marvel because that would be gone. But
it's like what?
Yeah,
because
what?
I want to. I would love to have like a DC version where it's like a city and you can fly around Superman.
Yep. That's Lego Batman 2 DC Universe, or it's called DC.
Cool.
What is it called? DC Universe or DC Superheroes?
I think so.
No, DC Superheroes. That's what it's called. But yeah, it's you fly around as Superman. It's mainly based off of Batman. That's why it's called like Batman 2. You know.
Yeah.
But it's still you fly around as Superman, and the great thing is, anytime you see, this is why I think even that game is better than Lego Marvel, is because anytime you get into like Superman and you start flying around as Superman, it starts doing the dun 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 dun.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, it's like yeah, Yeah, and then you can do the super speed on them, and it's just like, and it gets louder, the music and stuff, and it's like so epic. And the flying in that is way better than Lego Marvel. Oh my gosh, the flying in that is like if you're flying a plane and stuff. You know, you don't have to hit A and B.
It's so touchy in Lego Marvel.
Like, you don't have to hit A and B to go up and down. You know, like, Lego Marvel, you have to, like, whatever, hold B to go down on, like, certain things.
It's so annoying trying to fly.
Yeah. And
it's just like, ooh.
Yeah, and in Lego Batman 2, it's DC Superheroes, it's literally, like, you're just flying. You hold the joystick and you're just like, I want to go up. Like, you constantly fly straight at the whatever same speed. And then you just push. You can either pull back if it's in, whatever. Pull back to go up or push forward to go up. And then you pull back to go down or something. It's all
the only way to go super speed on here is if you double hit A.
Yeah, but that's the thing with it's the same with DC Superheroes. You double tap A and it makes them go super fast. But you don't have to, like, it's so much easier to maneuver around everywhere. Like, it's so easy to do it. And it's like, why didn't they do that? Because isn't in Lego Marvel, like, you have to hit B to, like, go down or something, right?
Yeah, you have to hold B to lower
the decrease
raise altitude.
Yeah, and it's like, why would they do that? Why couldn't you just push forward and back with the joystick?
With the analog stick? Yeah, I always
like,
get
I really,
with that. I'm like, oh
why?
my gosh.
Like, what's the reasoning behind putting B and A to go up and down? That doesn't make any sense at all. So
it got really annoying.
Yeah, it's very weird. Like, so
especially during racing when you try and do flying racing. Oh my gosh!
And you have to go like underneath bridges and stuff sometimes.
And you're like, oh, I hit B too much. Oh god,
yeah.
I'm falling.
And it's not.
It's
not
if you
very.
accidentally double hit B trying to go lower and then go low again, you're gonna stop and then free fall down.
And it's not like once you hit B, it's like just lowers until you let go of it. Like, it kind of like slowly guides, and once you let go of it, then it slowly evens out. It's not like just immediate. Once you let go of B, it doesn't immediately just stop and keep going straight. It just kind of like slowly, like kind of gradually, like it's slight, but it's still somewhat kind of annoying. Which it's weird that they did that after
change controls.
Yeah, after DC Superheroes, after they had a flying mechanism in there, it's weird that they changed it. It's like, why would they do something like that? Like, why would they change that whole thing?
Maybe DC was like, we have the license for this, you can't have it.
Yeah, we have the license for joystick up and down controls.
They aren't yours.
Yeah, but it's still my favorite probably Lego game is Lord of the Rings, because they have an inventory system. I think the side quests are awesome in that game. It follows the movie for one thing. It like follows the movie, has all the voice acting from the movie. So you hear, Elijah Wood and, what's his name? Ian McGregor. Is it right, Ian McGregor? Or who's the Gandalf? What's it, Ian? Is it right?
Gandalf! I don't know.
I don't know, but it's something like that. But, they have all their actual voices in there. So it's a little bit more entertaining to have something like that because it follows the story of Lord of the Rings.
Honestly, Tony Stark's voice in the game really annoys me.
Yeah.
Iron Man's voice in the game.
Yeah,
Sounds like a little kid.
If I were them, I would have waited to do a Avengers, Lego game. Just don't do Lego Marvel. Just do an Avengers Lego game. And then follow the movies. Wait till like the second Avengers comes out, then do that. And then follow the first two movies. And then you could do a Lego Spider-Man game, where it has all the Spider-Man stuff. Because there's plenty of Spider-Man movies you can go off of and stuff. And evil characters, all that stuff.
I saw the newest one recently, and I actually really liked it.
The newest Spider-Man? Yeah. I thought it was pretty good.
I thought they portrayed him really well.
I thought it was hilarious, too. Like, he's pretty funny.
Yeah. It was.
In it. But, it's like, that's what I think they should have done with it. That's what I would have like to see.
We gotta stop ourselves.
Yeah. We gotta go ahead and stop. And we've already gone like 20 minutes longer talking about this.
Oh my god.
But all right, guys, we're getting off. So I hope y'all enjoy this video for another 20 minutes or whatever.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye, everyone. This is gonna be a super
Bye.
long render. Oh my gosh, my computer's gonna
Bye-bye.
hate me.
More complaining.
Yeah. Bye.